Hey guys, this is Michael Cheek with MikesGuitarLessons.com. We're going to start Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. We're going to do the first chord progression that comes in the song today, and let me go ahead and play along with it a little bit so you know exactly what part we're talking about. Okay, now that repeats several times, so that's what we're going to learn here. The chords that you're going to use in this song, you do have a couple of bar chords. Really it's one bar chord, but you're going to use it twice, and that's the B minor. So if you know these chords already, I'll go ahead and name off the chords that you're going to use. You've got a B minor, you've got A, then G, and before you go to the next chord, you've got a single F sharp note. Then you go to E minor, and then you end on B minor. So you're on that one at the end of the chord progression and the beginning. So if you don't know how to play these chords, let me go ahead and show you exactly how you finger them. Okay, the first one being a bar chord, you're going to take your first finger and put the bar in that second fret across 5 strings. So my first finger is going across the E, the B, the G, the D, and the A. I'll also let it touch the side of the E string so that I mute that string and it doesn't play. Okay, so I've got those all barred. Now my other fingers are going to go like this. My middle finger is going to go in the 3rd fret of the B string, playing that note. My pinky goes in the 4th fret of the G, and my 3rd finger goes in the 4th fret of the D. Okay? So starting at the A string here, I've got 2nd fret, D string is 4th, G is 4th, B string is 3rd, and E string is 2nd. Okay, so that's the B minor. Now what happens at the beginning of the song is you're going to stay on that chord as an introduction to that chord progression by itself a couple of times through. So at the beginning, don't play your B minor once and then switch to the A chord. You're going to have to stay there for a second. And you can go back to the first of the video to see how long I stay on that B minor. Now, the next chord after the B minor, when you're actually playing the chord progression, is going to be an A chord. So you're going to switch to this A chord. Now, some people will finger it differently, but the way I do it is I take my first finger, instead of lining them all up like this, I take my first finger and put it on the G in the 2nd fret, playing that note. I take my 3rd finger and put it on the B string in the 2nd fret, playing that note, and my middle finger I put in the 2nd fret on the D string. That allows me to put my fingers a little bit closer up to that fret wire than it does if I line them all up there. My first finger gets pushed back kind of far. So you've got those notes held down, and we've also got open on the A and open on the E string. And this thick E string is muted. I let my thumb mute that. So it's starting at the A string, it's open, 2nd, 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 open. Okay, so there's your A chord. So it's B minor, A, and it's G. Now you're not on the G for very long, so you want to be able to switch pretty fast, but the way you play the G, if you don't know, you're going to take your first finger and put it in the 2nd fret of the A string, and on the E string you're going to put your middle finger on the 3rd fret. That's the thick E string. Okay? Now, depending on which, there's a couple of variations of this G chord you could do from here, but the one I'm going to use for this one is just a normal G. I'm going to put my pinky in the 3rd fret of the skinny E string. Okay, so what I've got here, starting at the thickest E string, is 3rd fret, the A string is 2nd fret, the D string is open, the G is open, the B is open, and the skinny E string is 3rd fret. So that's my G. So after your G chord, you've got a single note, and it's an F sharp. What that note is 2nd fret on this thick E string. So as far as my rhythm goes, I normally play it like this. Okay, so G, and then I use my first finger to play 2nd fret on that thick E string, and then I go to my next chord. Okay, so the rhythm thus far is like this. Okay, now the chord I went to was an E minor. The way you're going to play an E minor is you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the A string, and you're going to take your 3rd finger, put it on the 2nd fret of the D string. Okay? And that's it. Everything else is open. So open on the E, 2nd fret on the A, 2nd fret on the D, open on the G, open on the B, and open on the E. Okay? So here's how the rhythm's going to go. After that is go back to our first chord, but we're really ending the chord progression here. So you're going to play this 2 times in a row because you repeat this chord progression. So from the E minor, you're going to go to the B minor again. How I told you to play that chord at the beginning. And then, if you're repeating this chord progression, you just stay on the B minor because it begins this chord progression, so you stay on it for another section. And if you're going to the next part of the song, you can just play it once and you'll switch to your next chord. Now, I can't remember offhand how many times it does it, but I'll play along with the song here real quick again so you can get a feel for the rhythm and everything. So here we go. So here's that B minor that we're staying on at the beginning. And now we're going to actually start the chord progression right here. We'll go to our A, G, there we go. Now stay on the B minor to start it. And that's it. If you want the other videos, you can check them out at www.mikesguitarlessons.com. I hope this was an enjoyable lesson, and good luck with it. Thanks for watching.